live. Well, hello there. This is Grand Madam trying to figure out, does she want to record or does she want to go live? Well, I guess this has already made its decision because I didn't touch this button. Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to my collective. Well, you probably heard by now that Cardi B has filed for divorce again from her husband Offset. This time I have a feeling that it's for real. It could also be my hungry stomach because I haven't had breakfast yet, but we'll see. Um, there have always been rumors and receipts of infidelities in that marriage. And when that happens, of course, there's always that distance between husband and wife after that. I don't care how forgiving one or the other is. That distance doesn't leave, okay? So it has been reported that the reason for this divorce now, Cardi says, is that we just drifted apart. Well, let's see. I'm going to ask, what was the cause? What finally broke the camel's back? What was the straw that broke the camel's back between Cardi B and Offset? Oh, and she is pregnant. So it says. So that's what's being reported. So when a pregnant woman divorces her husband, you know it's got to be enough is enough. Okay. What was the straw that broke the camel's back for Cardi B to file for divorce from Offset? Yeah, it was reported he was with an ex-girlfriend, seen again with an ex-girlfriend. I don't know how recent that was, but mhm. So I'm using the romance oracles. I'm going to give the general energy. What is the general energy around? Let's do this. The general energy around Cardi and Offset's marriage, and what was the straw that broke the camel's back that finally broke in the marriage? What is the energy? These are oracle cards. They're going to give me a general view, okay? Almost a synopsis. And then I'm going to follow up with some other cards, all right? All right, that's enough. One more? Okay, okay. Tarot team says one more. All right, now it's enough. Tarot team. Should have said just two more. There we go. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna do something else too. Let me cut these 3 times to the left. Take the center. Put this on hold. I'm also going to throw in the dice. Okay. Uh, Cardi B's marriage to Offset. What can you tell us? What is the message? Cardi B's marriage to Offset. And we'll see what the cards have to say as well. Whoa! Whoa! I should let that go, son. And let me try that again because I got in the way. Yeah, my nose. Cardi B's marriage to Offset. Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B and Offset. Okay, that's better. 12th house, which means hidden friends, hidden enemies. Mercury, Gemini. Somebody says something. Here's the 12th house. Hidden enemies, hidden friends. Also karma. Delusions. Creativity. Mercury. This is about communication. And in the sign of Gemini. So someone's been doing a lot of talking. Put that up here. Now let's see what these have to say. This can also be past involvements. The ex-girlfriend. Um, Mercury is the planet of communication, so that's not just talking. That's emails. Oh, especially emails and texts. Um, Telephone, anything that deals with communication. And Gemini, we all know, was the grand communicator. It's also dualistic. Dualistic. So we could have not two-way conversation, but double talk. here. So we'll see. Oh, look at this. Codependency. Codependency is an energy, is an issue. No honeymoon vacation. A vacation from codependency? Oh, look. All right, so they took that one last vacation together or spent their time together, which proved that they needed to be apart. It wasn't going to work after that. They're both entitled to their true love. And this is interesting because this true love card is falling in the past. So it very easily could be that there was true love in the past, but it's not there now. That energy has been dissipated completely. And see, this is what happens whenever someone is strays out of that marriage, because when you're focused on anything outside of the marriage, you're taking energy out of the marriage and putting that energy elsewhere. So that it doesn't matter when you come home, you're coming home to a deficit because you have taken, it's like, let's say you have two bank accounts, okay? You've taken, let's say you have $1,000 in a checking account. You have $1,000 in a checking account in Bank A, 500 in Bank B. When you're having relationships outside of the marriage, and I mean this is not just cheating. This is also with work or any other kind of distraction. Children too. You are withholding. Let's say you withdraw 900 out of the Bank A, and then you transfer it to Bank B. Now you've got 1,400 over here in Bank B, which is the distraction from the marriage. When you come home from the distraction from the marriage, you only have $100 left in this bank account. So now you're going to be expecting a whole $1,000 worth of value when you only have $100 left. I know that's a crass analogy, but you get what I'm saying. We're talking, if we're going to talk about energy, you may had 1,000 units in it when you left, but when you left, you took that energy and you put it in somewhere else, and now you come back home and you don't understand why you don't have anything to work with. There's nothing there. 100 units of energy after 1,000, that's a tremendous drop. That's a crash. When the stock market has problems like that, it crashes completely. So your marriage is, you come back to a crashed marriage. It's crashed and burned already. But you've built up something outside of the marriage. But guess what happens with that? That doesn't stay either, because that person has gone and taken that 1,500 or 1,400 they got from you, that 900 that you added to their little 500, and that should have been shipped somewhere else. So even when you leave Bank A and you go to try to withdraw funds from Bank B, it's gone. I hope that analogy makes sense. Soulmates. So she and he were soulmates, are soulmates. But let me tell you something. A dirty, downright narcissistic, pain in the butt ex can be a soulmate. And their whole purpose was to come down here and make you miserable so that you would learn a lesson regarding yourself. Basically, what's the lesson usually? How to love yourself. So in situations like this, you take a deep breath, look your ex in the face and say, thank you for being the villain in my life, and move on. There were attempts, and there may be other attempts at getting to know each other, but I have a feeling these attempts are going to be more about the children and negotiating. I guess you would call it co-parenting. Either you're a parent or you're not. I mean, you're not like co-piloting. Some of our terms these days are just silly. Put this back up here. That's in the future. That's not right now. And somebody else has already started calling in their soulmate, which means somebody has somebody already. Finances and career are focal points right now. Okay. And here we have a retreat from the social media, retreat from the dating market for some. I don't know why this says very soon, because it seems to me that the decision to divorce and separate has already been made. However, there was a great fear around this. I guess you would call it anxiety. Am I doing the right thing right about now was the concern. That's probably on Cardi's side. And according to this card, it says, well, that you were worth taking your time. It was worth waiting for. Clear your head. Make sure this is what you want to do. Then do it. There's still a little chemistry there. The chemistry is not enough to keep a relationship, much less a marriage going. Now the cards are suggesting you work with your relationship. Give it a chance. These are very optimistic romance cards. Yeah, separation is going to be hard. That's going to be a mental challenge for someone. Yeah, probably Offset. And here's another finding it. This is going to be Cardi too. Not only is the mental challenge of separating going to be difficult, but finding another love, putting yourself back into that love space is going to be emotionally difficult. The outcome, yes, it was a wedding. It was a marriage. Yes, we know. Okay, bottom of the deck. Mm. Well, I guess you would call it the playful engagement, but that's a side piece. That's a outside relationship. We'll leave it right there. Okay, now, what are we going to look into first? What was the cause? Let's see. I'm going to use the Dark Goddess. What was the energy that finally broke the camel's back? What was the energy? Because what we have here is pretty much what's been reported. They kind of fizzled out. The marriage fizzled. It was a codependency. It couldn't take the rigors of a marriage. Evidently, they went on vacation somewhere to try to fix things, and they got worse. They got worse. And it's sad because this was a true love, which means after this, you're not going to get any more. That's what that means. Uh, both Cardi and Offset have other people. So this is not a spare of the moment thing. This is not I'm filing because I'm angry with you. This has been brewing for quite some time, okay? Quite some time. Quite some time. What was the straw that broke the camel's back? What finally made Cardi want to file and end this marriage once and for all? What was it? And she's pregnant, so what was it? What was that energy? Let's see, which goddess is going to appear? The drama. Is that Scotty? Sky. Ooh. Skylar. Skylar. She got tired of the drama. Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The arguments, the fussing, the fighting, and all that goes with it. Sekhmet. So this is empowerment. And Sekhmet would also claw you to death and rip you apart with her teeth. And then we have, guilt. Now, what's this about? Persuasion. And the revenge. Okay. Good gosh. Revenge could have been a part. Loss. Baba Yaga is a Russian witch, not necessarily a goddess. Baba Yaga comes about, and anything that you put on the shelf and left it behind, she'll steal it right out your house, right out your kitchen, right out your pantry, right out your bedroom, right out your bedroom. What this looks like to me is that I don't know. Okay, I'm pulling the Normans here. The guilt now, drama and empowerment, loss and revenge, and the guilt. What is this about? Especially the guilt. I can understand the drama. You get tired of it, and you're going to learn to empower yourself by just stepping back out of it and stepping away. That's a loss you're going to have to take. Or maybe that's a loss they're going to have to take. But there is loss here. There's also the desire for revenge. But what is the guilt? What is the guilt? Hold it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We have the message. It could also, for those of you who have been married and divorced for the first time, the guilt of not saving your marriage. The guilt of divorce. Let's keep going. What is the guilt? We have the message, the letter. What is the guilt? The failure. Oh, breaking up your home. This is the house. Oh, and this is coming out too. The one you wanted to live and grow your children in. Long-term relationship. The guilt of breaking up this marriage once and for all. Here it is all right here. It just flipped over. All these cards flipped over. Okay, these are, look. The stork and the fish. You can't get any more pregnant than that. Okay? The child from the marriage. The child. Oh, wait a minute. Is this child from the marriage of Offset and Cardi? Spirit said no. Okay. Well, he has a bunch of other kids, so I don't. It could be anybody. And now we have the deception that caused the lockdown on the heart. I think this child was new. It was one that she didn't know anything about. She just got tired of trying to defend this marriage. She started distancing herself from the marriage publicly. Publicly. And it looks like she dropped anchor being who she is. She's going to stabilize. Her focus now is I got to stabilize myself. I'm tired of this. I'm not dealing with this marriage. So there were a lot of components here, it seems. Those are cards that just fell out. They flipped completely over. Is there anything else? What else? Can this marriage be saved? I heard you. Spirit said no. It was like a choir. They were in both ears. I'm clairaudient also. No. Is she seriously going to go through with the divorce this time? Yes. Okay. So what else is about the, what are we going to talk about? The guilt. Cardi's right now at the time feeling I could do better by myself. I can do better for my kids and me. We can do better alone. Because the drama is just too much. All this drama. Look, here's an attempt to bridge a gap. There were attempts made to bridge the gap, but the gap, wow. Okay, these fell out. Am I going to read all of these? Might as well. All right, the little birdies were chirping out there. Families are talking about it. Neighbors are talking about it. Industry's talking about it. And what are they talking about is that somebody's got to make a choice now. She's got to make a choice to live your best life. Follow your North Star. Because right now you're not dealing with anything but obstacles, pain, whip, and something is continuously gnawing away. There's a fox that's continuously gnawing away at your marriage, and it's impacting your health now. So you can't just stay married to stay married. Can't stay married for the kids. Can't stay married for the look. It's impacting your health, and you've got to go. Is there anything else, Spirit? Tarot team? Anything else? Yep. I mean, you're going to have to flip over or jump out. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay, nothing else is popping up. So it looks like to me, finally, I thought that came out of this laptop. I was ready to run. You didn't hear that? Okay. It looks like to me that Cardi has basically sick and tired of being sick and tired. Ladies, you can relate. Gents, you probably can relate too. Some of you. And it's like, it's not so much the last straw, but it's the same old grind, same old song. Same old, same old. Nothing's getting any better. It's just getting bolder. It's getting nastier. Spirit said it's getting sicker. What's making it so sick? Ooh, yeah, that's sick. The women, the diseases, the phone calls. What else, Spirit? What is Cardi sick of? Everything. All right, well, let's see what Offset thinks about this stuff. I am curious to see what he thinks about this. I've got all these cards here. I'm going to have to move them on up. I guess I'll put these. Let me pick these up. What does Offset think about this? Put those over here. Okay. Well, these over. What? I'm going to use the other Lenormands, the Kippers. What does Offset think of Cardi's filing for divorce this time? How does he feel about that? Well, I should use the other cards for how does he feel about that. This card right here tells me they didn't even know each other. They really didn't know each other. There was a side to both of them had different sides that became exposed in the marriage that neither one wanted to be bothered with. So what does Offset think about this filing? What does Offset think about this filing? Okay. Taking it from the top, cut it 3 times to the left. He feels that he holds the victory. He stays in a place of high honor. Even though he's coming off as the cheater here. Let me look and see. What's the third card? Hold on. He's the official person. Alright, let's do these this way. False person. The official person and the false person. Him and his girlfriend. I guess you would say he would go down in Kevin Samuels' Hall of Fame for exercising his options, which would make him look like a big man, give him a reputation of honor. I don't know what country he lives. Okay. He expected Cardi to do that, though. He knew it was coming. We have expectation and concern. So he knew that was coming. Yeah. She's matured. She's not fussing and fighting with him. There was a change. She stopped fussing. She stopped talking to him. She stopped arguing. She stopped arguing. That's what happened. Now this is weird. Evidently they went to a separation or something with it. I don't understand. Well, the cause of the breakup is a courtship he's carrying on, and now it's in court. It's a lawsuit. The community and the fans are worried about the child. The child's going to be well taken care of. This is something going on here. The privileged lady, the girl he's messing with right about now, it looks to me, this is the card of imprisonment. Now, I don't know if. Uh, oh! I don't know if he owes her money or what's going on with him and her. This very easily can be child support, or he owes her some type of support. See, I don't know these people, so I don't know who this woman is. I don't even know her name. Also, it can also mean, I don't know, this imprisonment can be imprisonment of the mind. It can also be imprisonment of the body, meaning this lady could have just got out of jail or got out of some imprisoning situation. I don't know, allegedly. But whatever it is, there's a lot of despair and a lot of loss here. And it could mean he feels like he's been in prison because of this lady, younger than Cardi. And now he's finally feeling the loss of his marriage. And it's like, now you have to grow up? I'm hearing or feeling a sense of now he has to grow up. Well, that this is it's not about grow up. How about wake up? Wake up and see. I think we finally woke him up. She probably has sold the house, or there's a message regarding the house, which means Cardi means business. I hate to say this, but this is Offset's wake up call. Well, I guess the voice is it's his wake up call. Look at this. The family has ended. This is the family room. We have a lot of conferences, a lot of meetings, one on one, and this is over with. No more meetings in the family room. No more family room. No more family. Yep. Cardi says there will be no more. So he's going to take a trip and move far away, I guess, or he's concerned about her moving far away, but I do believe he's moving far away, or he is far away. Now he's worried about the divorce. It's too late. He's taking a trip. He and his lover have taken a trip somewhere. They're on vacation. Here goes another vacation. and they're going to start a whole new. But they're not going to have. Things aren't going to be that great for him and a girlfriend. Even though it says great fortune, it's not that great a new beginning. That's how you read this walkie card here. The great fortune card means it's not as bad as it looks, but it really is bad. Okay? And it's like he took a gamble with his marriage. And he's older now. Somebody got him a job. I don't know if he I don't know if he hasn't been working. I haven't heard anything from him. Not that I listen to his music, but I surely it's been a while since I've heard anything from Offset. But somebody seems to have gotten him a spot somewhere, which is probably why he's traveling. But oh yeah, look, here somebody's called him about somebody. You can make some money doing this, so somebody's giving him a job. He didn't have a job. He didn't have a record. He didn't have anything. This is interesting, and it's going to be difficult for him. And Offset was a gentleman of leisure. I didn't know that. Did you? And now that the leisure days are done because he's going to have to work for his money, now it's not going to come out too well for him. I did not know she was. Cardi was taking care of him. I didn't know. I did not know. Well, folks, it looks as though that situation is over. We all have lessons to learn in this life, and like I said, when things get bad, the people who do you wrong, thank them for being the villain in your life. Now you know. Okay? This is Grand Madam. Much love.